Hi, my lovely ones. I just finished uploading part 1 of my updated Michael Jackson collection, and it actually worked this time. Like, hallelujah. So basically, I was planning on, editing it and stuff. That's how I've been trying to do my previous videos, and they just would not work that way, like putting it on my computer. So I decided not to even put it on my computer at all. I just filmed it straight off of my iPhone and just uploaded it right away, and it turned out pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and this is going to be part 2 of my updated collection. Again, if you guys have not seen part 1, I will link that down below. Also, if you've not seen my original Michael Jackson collection videos, the ones that I made a long time ago, you guys can go check those out in the description box as well. And that's basically just my collection before this one, so you can kind of compare how they've changed. And in the first part of this updated collection, you'll notice that I said if you guys have any requests for reviews, then I could do that. And what I mean by reviews is basically, I know that a lot of you guys that are watching this will be Michael Jackson fans anyway, so you probably know what products I'm showing anyway, like you've probably heard them or seen them for yourself. But what I mean by review is just giving my opinion on them. If you guys want to know what I thought about it, I can do that. The part that I think you guys will want reviews on the most will be when I do the books, because a lot of people are looking for good books to read, and some of the books that I have you guys might not have read yet, and then that's where the reviews I think would be like the most beneficial. But if you want reviews for any of the CDs or DVDs, I can do that too, and basically that would just be me letting you guys know what I think about it. Sorry, my battery is kind of low right now, so I'm going to get through this really quickly. Before I start, I apologize if I'm always touching my hair, but it's just a habit because, as you can see, I kind of changed my hair. So I'm going to try not to do that, but if I do, I apologize. Secondly, the lighting, I'm thinking, is probably not very good because the sun is kind of starting to go down right now. And also, if the camera keeps shaking, I apologize. It's just on my desk, and I'm going to try not to, bounce it around too much. But yeah, getting into the actual video now, which I'm sure you guys are anticipating. These are just going to be any DVDs that I have, whether they be like movies or like documentaries and stuff. So the first one that I have is this Michael Jackson, The Life of a Superstar. And it's basically just a DVD by Echo Bridge Home Entertainment, so it's not by like Michael's estate or anything like that. And I had this for quite a long time. I believe it is from 2009, so I guess it came after his passing, which a lot of merchandise did. So yeah, again, this is not by like his estate or anything like that. It's basically just like their idea of him. So like, if you guys want me to review it, then I can, and, like, tell you a little bit more about it. But basically, it's just attempting to kind of talk about Michael's life, so kind of like a biography-type film or something. The next one, I'm not going to show you the one that's next in the box, because, yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about that one. But the next thing I have is the Vintage Pop Never Can Say Goodbye, Katherine Jackson Archives. And this is just a DVD that came with a coffee table book that I ordered. Oh, I can't talk. A coffee table book that I ordered, which was written by Katherine Jackson, and it had a lot of different pictures and stuff of her children, and Michael Jackson especially. And yeah, I really, really like that book. And like I said, this came with it. And on here, there is an interview that she did regarding that book and stuff. And then there's also some extra footage and things like that. So again, if you want a review of this, let me know. That can be arranged. But yeah, it just looks like this. And it's really interesting, I think. The next thing I have is my Michael Jackson's This Is It. This is the exclusive limited edition, so there are 2 discs. And I actually took the sleeve off because it was kind of like getting ruined. But I paid $25.83 for this at Walmart. I'm sure it's a lot cheaper now. I believe when I went there recently, it was like $10, and I was actually kind of offended. Like, really, you guys are downgrading Michael's merchandise to $10. But at the same time, I think that's kind of good because people who could not afford $25.83 will then be able to get it for cheaper. But I just think that Michael's worth so much. Like, he's so priceless that I guess it's hard to put a price on his merchandise even. But yeah, so this is just the This Is It CD. I'm sure you guys have heard of This Is It and know what that is, so I don't really need to explain it. It's basically just the footage that was put together from his rehearsals for his last concert that never came to be. And I think I mentioned in my original collection video, I actually mentioned that that's not my favorite film, and in the comments a couple of people were like, oh, you're not a true fan because that is like Michael Jackson, you can't say you don't like it. If you guys want a review, let me know, I can talk about it if you guys want to know exactly why I said what I said. Now, choose wisely, though. Choose wisely what you guys want me to review, because I'm obviously not going to get around to doing every single thing. So, I mean, it depends. Like, whatever gets the most requests, then I'll do reviews on those. But anyway, the next DVDs kind of go together, so I'm going to show them at once. And these are the Michael Jackson Video Greatest Hits. This is History, and this is History on Film Volume 2. So, yeah, basically, these are a lot of his different short films and stuff like that, and I believe there are a couple of like different features like that are never before seen and stuff like that, but it's really cool to watch, and you know, you can spend like a whole day just watching his short films, which is cool. And then I have Michael Jackson Moonwalker, and this I got one Christmas, I think it was like 3 years ago, and it just looks like this. And I really, really love this film. It's amazing, brings back my childhood and stuff like that. So it's really awesome to finally have it on DVD for myself. And it kind of has, like, I don't know exactly what language that is, maybe Korean or something. But there's, like, Korean subtitles, like, there's an option for that. Obviously, I don't speak that language, so I don't need that. But, I mean, if you do speak this language, then I guess that could be beneficial. The next one that I'm going to show you, which is the second to last thing, is this. And this was actually given to me. A friend of mine that I met through MJFam on Twitter sent this to me, and I was so in awe. I was like, girl, you did not have to do this. But she did, and I was so happy because I searched high and low for this DVD, and I could not find it anywhere. I know that you can find it online some places, but I really just wanted to own it myself, because that's the point of, like, you know, being a collector and stuff. And I just could not find it, and I remember seeing this as a child and loving it. And I know that it had, like, negative reviews and stuff when it first came out, but I honestly don't understand why, because I really just love this film. Apart from the subway scene, which really irks me, like, it scares me even to this day. But apart from that, I just really love it, and I thought Michael did an amazing job, and yeah, so this is an awesome film. If you've not seen it, I do urge you to see it, because I actually like this better than the regular Wizard of Oz. And this is kind of like the black version of the Wizard of Oz, and it's just so spunky and cool, and the music is great, so I love it. So then the next thing, it's not a DVD, but it is the Michael Jackson The Experience game, and I just keep it in there with it. And this is a really fun game to play. I'm not really good at dancing, so, like, some of my moves are just crazy, and I don't even want to know what I look like when I do them. But it's just really, really fun, and it's a great way to listen to his music and be active at the same time, and, like, the dance moves are quite accurate for the most part, and it's just fun. One of my favorite songs to do on here is Leave Me Alone and Ghost. The Ghost thing, like, I love when you have to, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, I probably look crazy, but I just love the Ghost dance, and even though it's hard, I like doing it. So that's that. And then last but not least, I have this DVD, and if you've seen my original video, you know, like, already in that video, I was just like, no. This video is just no. But I'm going to show it anyway. It is this movie, supposed movie. Well, my lighting is, like, going crazy right now. Anyway, but it's this movie called Man in the Mirror, and if you guys know the actor, I think his name is Flex Alexander, and he was in the show, not Two of a Kind. I don't know what it's called. Never mind. But anyway, he was in a lot of different movies and shows and stuff like that, and he's a pretty cool actor, but for doing this, I'd have to give him a slap. Like, I just thought this was a complete mockery of everything that Michael stood for. It claims to be informative. It claims to be kind of like a biopic, and honestly, they didn't even purchase the rights to Michael's music. It is such a shame. I want you guys to see this. Like, I don't think you should buy it, but I do believe it's on YouTube in full, so you can search Man in the Mirror full movie or something like that, and it should come up, and it is just horrible, but it's a good laugh. Like, if you want to laugh so hard at how, like, the stupidity of this movie, then I urge you to go and watch it just for that sake. But to purchase it, that just makes me angry. The fact that I purchased this without knowing how bad it was. My aunt, she loves Alexander Flex, so I guess she has, like, no bias. Like, she's biased against him or whatever like that. And so she saw it on TV one time, and then she was like, oh, you have to watch it. And then I saw it in the store, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy this. Girl. No. Don't get this. Don't buy this. It's just crazy. Like, I can't even explain it. You just have to go on YouTube and read the comments before even watching it, and you'll see how angry Michael Jackson fans get when seeing this video. It's just that bad. But yeah, those are all of the kind of, like, DVDs that I have, that are not, like, concert DVDs. Like, I showed in my previous, part 1 of this collection, I showed the, kind of, like, Michael Jackson Vision DVD, and then also I had, like, a couple of box sets that included DVDs in it. But for now, these are all of the DVDs that I have, and they're really cool, and I enjoy my little DVD collection of Michael Jackson, and it's cool to be able to watch him whenever I feel like it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like I said, if there's something that you guys really, really want a review on, then you guys can request it, and I'll try my hardest to do that for you guys. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Next week will be part 3, provided that it works out as great as part 1 and part 2 have this week. And so I'm looking forward to doing those videos for you, and I'll see you then. Bye!